Hey guys, welcome back to the vlog. So today I am super excited because we are about to be dilly-dallying around this house, getting some stuff finished that we started, putting some cozy touches on in the space. Like, we've been here for 3 years and it still feels new. And while that is good in most cases, I am at a point where, two of our kids are out of the house. I just want to live in the space, in all of the space. So today we're going to start by doing some things in the living room. We're going to add some privacy with some Roman shades. Shout out to 2 Pages. They reached out and wanted to collab. So I was like, you know what? Let's put some privacy in the space. Y'all know one of the struggles, if you've been here for a little while, is that I live in Texas, and down here in Texas, it's either blinds or shutters. And I wanted neither because we have beautiful views, but those views are a catch-22 because at night, without the function of the curtains that I'm just not about to open and close, 16 feet worth of curtains that are heavy like that, it kind of leans yourself to not having much privacy at night, which keeps us from enjoying the space, in addition to seating not being what we want it to be, all that good stuff. So today I'm making a few changes. We're gonna start in the family room in these series of videos that are coming up. You'll have to forgive me. They are not project-based or anything like that. This is just me getting in the house, doing some stuff. I've got plans to finish the office. There's some stuff in my bedroom that I want to do. We still need to finish Timothy's media room. So it's a lot going on. But today, now that we're back and able to record on a regular schedule after all these summer travels and stuff, I figured, you know what? Why not hop into the living room space, get some stuff started, share some plans, get some feedback, maybe some help, and let's kick this new season of recording off with a bang. Let's hop into today's video. Okay, so first things first, I'm starting in the dining room on this wall where there once was a large mirror. While one of my goals for this space is to make it more cozy, make it feel more lived in, and to add some charm to it. Like right now, it still feels hecka new because I hadn't done much in this space for projects and just life and stuff like that. So I decided that I wanted a cabinet in this room. And before I went out and bought one, I remembered that I had purchased cabinets when we first moved in, what we thought was going to be in Tim's office, and they didn't work out. And there were 3 of them sitting upstairs. And I have plans for the upstairs game room that will not require these cabinets. So I was like, you know what? Let's see if we can find another home for these before we go spend some more coins. And I'm glad I brought them down because I actually like it. While I want it to feel more lived in, while I want to add more character, I don't want to crowd the space, but I do, if that makes sense. It'll make sense over time as the room starts to come together. But I did want to add some additional storage in here where I can store like holiday dishes and placemats and stuff like that, because I don't like to see it during the day, but the kids need it. So adding this here with the addition of the mirror and moving some stuff around, like I moved a side table in the living room out. So this textured lamp adds some body over here. I actually like the way it came together, and I'm happy I decided to bring it down and save a little coins. Now, that's not to say that I won't change my mind later, but as of now, I am satisfied with this little silhouette here in the dining room. There's some more changes that are going to happen in the dining room. We're going to change out the rug. Ideally, I want this space to be open but feel separate, to be moody but not have to paint too many more walls. So right now, I'm kind of focusing on easy wins. So one of the easy wins in the house that I'm really focusing on is I'm changing all of the rugs in our house to washable rugs. We have a dog now. We've had her now for a year. Oh, my Dallas. But she sheds like crazy, y'all. And my rugs that are not washable are catching hell. Like, I'm so tired of sweeping. I'm tired of vacuuming. I am tired of using the carpet cleaner. I don't have a robot, so if anybody has any good recommendations for a robot, drop them down in the comments. Your girl is all ears. But like, when I clean, I want it clean. And I just feel like washable rugs are the way to go. So I actually saw this one. And per usual, guys, if you see something here that you like, it'll be linked in the description. And this is kind of the colorways that I'm headed in the living room. now, I'm looking at a sectional from Interior Define. I'll talk more about that in later videos. But these are the two color choices right now that I'm kind of leaning towards. And what I wanted to do in this space is to create an environment, which is why you'll see me add the Roman shades later from 2 pages, where we can sit in here at night and I don't have to use Tim's media room as the place to get cozy. Like, it's just me, Tim, and the 2 little girls now, and our 2 little girls are extremely affectionate. And since we've been in the house, we really don't use the family room like a family room. And that's because there's not really seating that's conducive to that. So either we're in Tim's media room or we're locked away in our bedrooms, and I need to change that. That's not a good habit. Y'all see how dirty this rug is? So one of the things that I want to do is make it more cozy. You know what? Here's a mood board of where we're going. And one of the ways that we're going to do that, we're going to add some function through the rug. Now this rug is beautiful. It does require a rug pad, and I did not have one. And y'all, moving this furniture wore me out. So I'm going to order one, but it's going to be a minute before I get underneath there just because there's furniture on it. So we've got the washable rug so I can actually feel like I've cleaned. When I sweep, mop, vacuum, and all those things, I can just yank the rug up. So when I yank it up to wash it, I'll throw the rug pad down and put it back. And then 2, I want to add some a sectional in here. And I'll talk more about those plans in later videos. But I am looking for a sectional actively. Interior Define is one place that I'm looking, but there's a couple other places, and I'll take y'all shopping with me when we go to do that. But primarily today, I'm starting to add the mood to the space just to see how I like it. Like, I want to make sure I'm tracking in the right direction when it comes down to the washable rug. So I actually really, really, really like this rug. So I'm going to change out the rug in the dining room to be more in line with this. But this immediately made a huge difference, and it is going to be so dope when everything comes together. But we'll do that later. So I'm going to hush talking. Let y'all finish me watching this. Let y'all finish watching me do this. And then when it's time to hang the shades, I'll come back and chit chat about 2 pages and why I chose what I chose.
Yeah. Lift my guitar, a lesser town. I drew my heart a Leno wall. Where I felt things were better now. I belong in your arms. Got a paper cup full of wine. I played a Charles Bridge on the side, with your hand resting under mine. Hope I'm not so out of line. Your point of view, different taste. Walking slow, bumpy pace. Cause you know, we can fall in love, this moment's all it takes. Autumn leaves falling down, suddenly it's over now. But you know, we'll fall in slowly. You take my breath away between the sheets. My body's weak when you're around, and I don't know how you do. Can you play the tunes we used to? Just stop the time and listen, babe. Live high, fly to the moon. Take a second, rewrite the stars. Be my sweetheart, you're ever glowing, babe. Can you feel my love from afar? Now I'm back, see the New York signs. Body numb, just passing time. But I keep my head up high. All my friends tell me I'll be fine. It's too late to stumble now. Tune into the little sounds. But you know, we'll fall in slowly. You take my breath away between the sheets. My body's weak when you're around, and I don't know how you do. Can you play the tunes we used to? Just stop the time and listen, babe. Live high, fly to the moon. Take a second, rewrite the stars. Be my sweetheart, you're ever glowing, babe. Can you feel my love from afar? Live high, fly to the moon. Take a second, rewrite the stars. Be my sweetheart, you're ever glowing, babe. Can you feel my love from afar?
I like it. Now I am going to paint this table, but that'll be later. So let's talk about these Roman shades. Now, I live in Texas, and here in Texas, if you're a Texas person, you know, Texas folks is all about their shutters or their blinds. And I have said from the very beginning that is just not what I wanted. We have beautiful views during the day, but those views are a catch-22 because while I do enjoy them open and having clear sight lines during the day, it does make me a little nervous at night. So when 2 Pages reached out to collab, I was like, you know what, this is a perfect opportunity to fix that reservation. I've always seen them. I've always wanted to try them. So let's add some privacy through Roman shades. And I'm glad I did because I actually enjoy how they soften up the space. You barely see them when they're up, but when they're closed, they do provide full privacy. So the ones that I have in the living room are motorized, and I got them in the Liz fabric in the color Ivory Right. I will link to them in my LTK. That way you can go directly to the shades that I have. And then the one that I have in the hallway area, because I am tackling that area today too, is actually in a color. I can't remember the color. I'll link to it over in my LTK. But I really enjoyed being able to put these up. I wasn't looking forward to it, but after I got up on the ladder and the hardware, everything comes with it, they were really easy to put up. It probably took me like 10 minutes per shade. You really just have to anchor the hardware in place and then snap them in and boom, they're ready to go. The remote comes pre-programmed. As long as you do your measurements correctly, you shouldn't have any problems installing your shades. And I actually really like the affordability of these. I think, you know, the goal is full custom, right? But for something that's quick, that is budget friendly, that still is going to give you a high quality look, I absolutely enjoyed the experience. They shipped within a couple of weeks, and when they got here, they were labeled how I needed them labeled per room, and I was able, or per window, and I was able to get them installed quickly, like I said. So if you're looking for some cost-effective ways to cover your windows, and you don't want to do like blinds or anything like that and not necessarily work with a designer like myself to help you put your drapes in your home, then I would, I recommend them. I like the quality. They work really well in the space, and I really enjoy the fact that they are motorized. So yeah, go check them out. And then let me know what your thoughts are when you get there. All right, then the final area that I'm tackling today in today's video is going to be this hallway that leads to my room that goes out the back door. We make use of this door 9,900 times a day, with Dallas having to go outside and use the restroom. And y'all know I like to be outside, but consequently, because it is such a high traffic area, it is also dirty. There's nowhere to store shoes. And it is not conducive to our current lifestyle. So today I'm trying to remedy that by doing a couple of things. One, I'm going to add a washable rug in hopes that will catch some of that dirt so I don't see it. And then the easy thing to do is just snatch it up and wash it out. Two, I'm installing a small basket so that when we come in with our shoes from outdoors, we can drop them in the basket. I'm hoping that eliminates on some of the dirt tracking in the house as well. I can't do much about Dallas, but I can do a little bit about us. And then three, I'm making a moment right here by the thermostat that you can see from outdoors so that, if I'm sitting on the patio and I look over towards the glass door, there's something pretty to look at. And then four, I'm adding a shade on this patio door as well because I want it closed up too. Okay. Call me paranoid. I don't care. We need to add some privacy over there as well. So what you see me doing here now is just making sure that the door, when it opens completely, it's not going to hit the floating shelf. Now, I actually stole this floating shelf from my office, which means my office won't be done anytime soon again because I got to go get another one. But I saw this idea, I think on Pinterest, where it was just a floating shelf with a couple of pieces of decor. It was minimal, but it made a good impact. And I think that once you see it all come together, you would agree that it was just enough. It's not too over the top, but it does serve the purpose. And while it's cute, it is highly functional. And we've used it since it's been installed, and I truly enjoy it. I enjoy pulling the shade down, and I also enjoy the fact that shoes come off immediately. There's no tracking dirt in the house. I don't have to leave my shoes outside the door. So it's been just a tad bit cleaner. You know, there's not much I can do about the puppy, but it is what it is. But I'll let you finish watching, and then we will be back in another video because I also need to start working in my bedroom. There's some stuff here for my bathroom that I got to get installed. And since the two big kids are gone now, my little girls have demanded their own room. So it's time to start doing some little girl makeovers. All of that will be in future videos. But for now, you can finish watching me install this cute little hallway. And I would love to hear your thoughts down in the comments. Thanks for watching, guys. We've got about 5 more minutes of the video, so you can see the final reveal. And we'll be back next week with another video. Bye, friends.